I'm out and about trying to see how the schools on the first day are, and I'm anxious to see that we're here for you and you're here to learn. And you all are ready to go after a good summer, I'm hoping. And math is something near and dear to our heart.
About 2 weeks ago or so, Lewis Middle School made the front page of the Union Tribune, and they especially called out the 6th grade language arts made the biggest achievement jump of, I think, any school, be it elementary, middle, or high school in the whole district, by about 15% growth of proficiency. And Ms. Mayer here is our, we call it, it's ILT usually, Instructional Leadership Team. We call it IST, Instructional Support Team. And she is a huge part of that.
Here for the kids with a Promethean board. They came from the 7th grade, which we did not equip. So a new learning experience, new teaching experience, all rolled in one.
I am lucky in that I have it because I do teach 8th grade, obviously, but our 8th grade isn't until next year. But I taught 6th grade 2 years ago, and so that's why I got it last year in my classroom. So it's a very fortunate mistake that's been made, and I tell you, it's completely changed the way I teach and the way that the students learn. I mean, those netbooks that you buy are amazing.
It's a game changer. Start having these little netbooks in Saturday school, so when they come in, a lot of kids are, not your most motivated. I don't have any work with me, whatever. It's like, that's okay. Flip open your netbook, get started. You're on unit 5.
But that Saturday school piece, I mean, it's huge. Everybody's a winner. The parent gets the kid, here being instructed for 4 hours. We get the district gets the ADA.
Teacher gets the money.
Teacher gets paid.
Teacher gets paid
to do it.
And so again, the kids had to see value. So we pitched to the parents an opportunity to have that perfect attendance, to clean up your attendance. Clear every single absence. Like, I really think as a school, we should encourage the kids to get every single absence cleared via Saturday school.
And
it's a win-win for everybody.
In 6th grade, Adam was not doing so well. Last year in 7th grade, he ended up the year with no D's or F's and did amazing. And on the CST English, he scored proficient, and he was.
All right. All right.
Let's give him a hand, you guys. A lot of them did, but Adam in particular, his English teacher came up to me and said, "Look at what we did, and look what Adam did." And so Ms. Birch came up to me this last week and said, she just noticed what gains that you made in English and was really proud of you. So sorry to embarrass you.
Math upgrades, reading upgrades, and comprehension upgrades.
Right, that was part of the reading, right. And so do you think that helped out at all?
Yeah, that helped a lot.
I think it did as well. And some of our students who really struggled with this made leaps of 2 quintiles. And of course it was all about the good teaching and everything. That was something new to us. We'd only started at about past the halfway mark. So students who were really in the range of really needing help, we pulled them out of their electives. And I even used the community. We got Kiwanis over here, different groups, and they would give me $100. And I kept telling the kids from the very get-go, every time you get a gold certificate, which is really difficult, you got to get all the way through this thing, you're going to get into this drawing, and you can have a gift certificate to anywhere you want, GameStop, Target, whatever. And so that was kind of incentive. We did a big drawing out in the lunch arbor, and each grade level had their own incentives.
And you just talked about grade level. I just want to add about the teaching. The teachers, on top of knowing who the kids were and pulling out those kids and the extra stuff, each grade level adopted kids. Well, each teacher adopted 2 kids. We had families, but then we also targeted 5 to 10 kids that were part of these other things and focused on them in other ways, socially, emotionally, in relationships. And I keep saying, I think it's because our teachers work so hard to know all of our kids, and we know our kids.
Game changer that I saw these kids who were really far below for the first time starting to make gains. And she pointed out that one student, he jumped 2 quintiles just last year.
And that kid, he's a tough kid behaviorally as well, and just did so well.
But also the efforts of extended day got kids. We had an extended day class where we specifically took kids who were within 50 points of making it from basic into proficient, and those kids had to stay after school, and we incentivized them.
Oh yeah, we were going to take all of our target gap kids first, give them priority, and we took the basics, the scores of kids who had basics, put them in an after-school tutoring program 3 days a week where they get a little bit of homework assistance first, get them all organized, get them a little help with their homework, and then they went right into the online learning program with teachers facilitating and walking around. And that was after school. Then the during school, those were far below basics. And we pulled, again, the target kids, our gap kids, our lowest achieving, and we pulled them out of their electives, and we hired a teacher just for like the last, I'd say, 3-4 months of school.
Right.
and she worked every day with those kids, so they were getting intensive 1 hour.
How do you make use of data director and work together with that data?
It really tells us what the kids know and don't know, specifics. So it tells us where they are. I mean, it really specifies the skills that they have and don't have. Whether it's word study and vocabulary, or whether it's comprehension and reading. So, I mean, it breaks it down and tells you what the
Right
kids
turn, right where she's standing, and keep going, past the library. Name? Who? Teacher. Latusek. It's Latusek, right where the boy in the red shirt is. Turn left.